through and take a look at the major contenders in the Golden Eagle. I've been through the top of the market, every runner down to 25 to 1. Do a final preview of this race a bit later in the week, but this is giving you a bit of an early insight into how I'm looking at this race. All right, so this is how I see the market top to bottom. Ascoli Pacino, the Japanese raider, rates 2 to 3 lengths above par, major contender. Jolie Star, we're putting a line through it. Lazart, 0 to 2 lengths above par, with a question mark due to the wet trackability of this horse. We just feel it might be a bit better in the wet. Southport Tycoon, we've got rating 2 to 3.5 lengths above par. Massive chance, excellent value at 11.0. If it draws a gate, hard to beat. Steffi Magnetica, we've also got 2 to 3.5 lengths above par. If it draws a gate, once again, will be hard to beat. Tom Kitten, we're putting a line through it. Lake Forest, we're putting a line through it. Further down the market, Craig, we're putting a line through Craig. We're putting a line through Ostraka. Corazon Beat, hard to put a ceiling on. The third to Ascoli Pacino, back prior to its failure 2 starts ago, was very good. The 7.5, the 26 and 7.5 might be each way value. And then further down than that, we're putting a line through NCAP. We're putting a line through Vate. That's where we've done the market to. So once again, looking at this race, we want to be revolving our betting around Southport Tycoon, 11.0, Steffi Magnetica, 11.0, and then Corazon Beat is a big query runner at 26.0, 7.5, and obviously Ascoli Pacino, 2 to 3 lengths above pars in the race as well, but unders at 3.60. So with that in mind, what we're going to do now is go and take a look at these major scene chances and just run through them. Okay, we're going to start off with Southport Tycoon. Really well bred by Written Tycoon, out of the Smart Producing USA bred mare, ready to rule. Absolutely flying at present. The first up win, not the first up win, the win 2 back over Growing Empire in the Manicato. Top class, flash late, put a good gap back to I Wish I Win in third. Good margins further back. The form stacked up out of that. Went to Sydney next time out, opposite way. Flash late from 9th, 5th at the 400 for third behind Overpass in the Sydney Stakes. Overpass ran 2 lengths above Group 1 level that day. And now we have Steffi Magnetica or Southport Tycoon stretching out to 1,500 metres, expecting a new peak. So that puts Southport Tycoon well and truly in this race as a top consideration. The next one we're going to look at is Steffi Magnetica. Very well bred by All Too Hard out of the Group 1 winning mare Midsummer Music. Put the writing on the wall suggesting she is well above average. Back here when she won the Stradbroke over Bella Nipotina and Valana. Came from well back, 16th at the 800, 8th at the 400, flashed late, got the better of him. Has come on since then. Looks a weight for age proposition now, suited to the conditions of this race. I'm going to put a line through that last start run in the Everest, prepared to forgive that. The second to IME prior to that with Marzu back in third was a good effort. Once again, flash late. That was over 1,000 metres. Yeah, over 1,100 metres. Out to 1,500 now. Much better distance, well suited. Equal top elect along with Southport Tycoon. Okay, the next horse that we want to be looking at, is Ascoli Pacino, the race favourite. Well-bred Japanese import by Daiwa Major. 4 from 6 winner. I just got a feeling that this form coming out of the 1,000 Guineas second behind Stellenbosch is a little bit of a question. Came out and beat Stellenbosch to start prior. And then the second in the mile behind Janta Manta. There's queries on that form, Mark. And yes, was expected to win first up in the Group 3, But once again, I've just got a bit of a query about how many lengths above par this horse is. I've converted it from Japanese level to Australian level. I've got him 2 to 3. I'm not prepared to rate him any higher than that. I think he might be slightly overrated based on what the Japanese horses did last year. So I'm prepared to bet around him, just thinking that Southport Tycoon Steffi Magnetica are potentially 2 to 3.5 lengths above par. Ascoli Pacino potentially 2 to 3 lengths above par. So when it comes to a betting proposition, Southport Tycoon and Steffi Magnetica have slightly more upside, and we don't have to worry about the issue of them acclimatising either. Not that that's a major factor, but it is something to keep under consideration. The one other runner that I'm going to highlight quickly here is the other Japanese import, Corazon Beat. Okay, this is a sneaky chance at 26 to 1, and the reason I say that is we can put a line through its last 2 starts. The fact that it's failed, yeah, I'm prepared to sort of overlook that. In the Group 3 behind Ascoli Pacino last start. Also failed in the same race behind Stellenbosch and Ascoli Pacino back in the 1,000 Guineas. But flashed late to run third to Ascoli Pacino in the juvenile fillies. And then after that, a very good second to Edis Vu Pretz in the reviews. So with all that taken into account, still lightly raced, scope for more. We'll love the firm track. I just got a feeling that we've got more to see from the Shizuoka Kato runner yet. Well bred by Suave Richard. A lot of upside. $27 versus Ascoli Pacino at $3.50 for a length and a half difference. For a length and a half difference back here, I'd rather be taking the 27 about Corazon Beat. So once again, just going over this race quickly, top to bottom. Ascoli Pacino, 2 to 3 lengths above par, but unders at the 3.6. Line through Jolly Star, line through Lazard, 0 to 2 above par. We then get down to Southport Tycoon and Steffi Magnetica, which are the major 2 plays in the race at 11.0, each of 2. And a little nibble further down on the other Japanese runner, Corazon Beat, 26.0, 7.5. They're the 4 major contenders for the... or the 5 major contenders for the Golden Eagle on Saturday. Thanks.